What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy New Year's Eve, or that's when at least you're watching this. So, yeah. To end off 2020, I'm going to be doing two back-to-back videos. This is the first one you will be seeing, and it is going to be all about my tutorials. We're going to be doing my top 15 most popular tutorials of 2020 based on view counts. Just to kind of show, you know, what has been the biggest things of interest. So basically I'm just going to be showing you the build, and then I'll be kind of showing, or giving a brief description of it, you know, just kind of saying some things. Yeah, another year's worth of building. This is the second full year the tutorials have been going on for. Also, stay tuned for this, because I do want to bring this kind of series back. I might have to do, and I'll probably do it with other sports as well, hopefully. That would be nice. But, yeah, to start this off, we have 15. This is all from 2020. I made sure they're all from 2020. So, yeah, starting off with number 15, we gotta go down this way. It is Costco. This is one of my more recent tutorials, which kind of surprised me that it already has 300 views. Which, yeah, that is the view count. 300 views already. These are all rounded. So, I think it was like 340 or something like that. But, despite that, pretty impressive. The fact that, because this is a month old, I think. So this will probably, it's not going to pass the museum, there's no way. But, this will probably be one of my most popular tutorials by the end of 2021. Which is insane. Also, this may be the last time this tutorial world will be used. I might continue it till, like, my birthday. I think once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll switch tutorial worlds. But, yeah, we gotta go all the way down this way. Costco, I think I did this actually, was this October that I did it? I don't remember. But, kind of one of the influenced ones. I think that Costco is one of the nicer stores, and I've now been requested to do Sam's Club because of Costco. So I will be coming, you'll either have seen that by now, or will be coming up soon-ish. I don't know, I'm recording this way too early, so I don't even have the next tutorial planned. Well, it's gonna be a house. But, yeah, there's a lot of builds. You're gonna be able to see a lot of things in this one. So, yeah, I think Costco is the next one. Yes, here it is. This is probably one of my more liked builds, in my opinion. I just like the look of this one compared to others. Definitely a good tutorial, again, in my opinion. I don't really know. I don't have anything else to say about this other than, you know, it's cool, I guess. Next up, at number 14, we have, also with the exterior part having 300 views, we have Red Lobster. This is an interesting one. I wouldn't expect this to actually have this many views. But, yeah, it kind of, this one probably surprised me the most out of all of these. But, I don't think it's a bad build. I actually remember this as well. I don't remember why I built this, but I wanted to build it, and oh yeah, I remember the bee thing. Oh, that was very terrible. But again, for what it is, it's one of the more surprising ones to actually be on this list. Where is it? There, okay, it's close, we're close. But I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't expect, I think this is the only restaurant on the list, yeah. Which actually doesn't surprise me. Also, there's a sneak peek to a tutorial, which you probably won't have seen by now. Here it is. This one, I actually I wasn't the biggest fan of this at first. I do like this, though. It's a good design. But, yeah, inside, I'll just kind of show you around. I was not going to do the interior for this, but somebody suggested it for me, so I was like, I don't see why not. Which is probably why the exterior part is more, because it came a good, solid weekish, right around a week before. Which is probably the longest gap. Real like that. Next up, number 13, we have, with 400 views as well. Again, these are all rounded, roughly. I think most of them are rounded down. Dollar Tree has 400 views as well. This is all the way down. This is the furthest one. And then It won't waste much time. Oh no, darn it. We have like, one in between. Something else. Okay. But Dollar Tree, I actually did not like Dollar Tree when I first built it. I just don't think it's like, it's too tall. Like, the building compared to the front peak is too tall in my opinion. Also there's Lowe's. Lowe's might be one of my favorite tutorials of all time, honestly. But Dollar Tree is decent. It's just, I don't know, it's my favorite, it's my least favorite. Again, another one that, I don't know. First Sky Zone wasn't on the list. That one surprises me. Because Sky Zone was made this year, or the school, both those were this year. I'm surprised those don't make the cut. A lot of more crazy ones, though, do. Target did not. Like, it surprises me what did and didn't make the list. Like, kind of what people have interest in. There's Dollar Tree. This one is... I like the build. I like the build itself, but this part I don't like very much. But I'm surprised that this one has 400 views as well, because, you know, considering the kind of general build of it isn't very good. There's At Home, which I just made. I'm curious if that one will, like, kind of make that kind of... I don't want to say make the cut, because that isn't correct, but... would it, like, by the end of next year, will it be in my top tutorials of all time? That'll be interesting to see. Next up with also 400, we have two more with 400. Yeah, and then it goes way up. We have Party City. I don't like my Party City that much. It's better than the original one that I ended up building, but it isn't my favorite. So, yeah, here it is. I guess I'll show the, first one. But the letters I don't like. The build itself does not look bad. This one, actually, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's okay. It's not the greatest. It's too sandstone-y, but other than that, I do think that this is a decent build. I think I made this recently as well. Well, no, it wasn't too recently, because it was before August. But, yeah. I don't really go to Party City, like, ever. I went to it once this year. And that was, we went to it for Halloween. Next up, also with, at number 11, also with 400, we have, this one surprises me, probably one of the most of all of them. The Dentist. The most simplistic, and one of my least favorite of all time. Makes the cut on this one. Yet you've got ones like, what was it? Gym didn't make the cut. Five Guys. There's so many things that didn't make the cut, but this does. Which surprises me more than it probably should. But yeah, here it is. I don't like this. I just don't. It's not big enough. I'll probably end up remaking this next year. Yeah. I just don't like it. Like, usually I'll be like, it's okay, but I just don't like this. Again, maybe your opinion is different, but that's just mine. Now, we have to go to a different world for the next one at number 10. At number 10, part 1, we have the Hello Neighbor Pre-Alpha House with 650 views. This is the most popular out of all the videos of this series, and that will go for every single one with multiple parts. I just took the most popular one and I listed the views. The other ones, I don't even know the numbers, but... I'm not going to show you the interior of this one, but I don't even remember if I included the player house. Here is this. I'm going to give you just a full-on ender on. If you want to see the full-on interior tour, I believe there's a video dedicated to that. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure there is. I do have a Minecraft Hello Neighbor playlist, which I do need to update the crap out of, because that is way behind. But, yeah, that's number 10. Now we gotta go back to the tutorial world for the next 2, and then we gotta jump a bunch of worlds again. Yeah, after this, after the next 2, we don't stay in the same world for 2 in a row until 1 and 2. So that's fun. Coming in at number 9, we have PetSmart with 700 views. This one also surprises me, actually. I've got some stories with PetSmart, just in real life. Gum is just scattered from there. Yeah, I know the name is stupid. Well, it's not stupid, because it kind of just... It's iconic to me now. But, granted, I was, like, what? Like 9? So, no, I think I was older. I don't even remember my own. 10, I think. But, yeah. Here's PetSmart. I actually do like this. I really do like this. But, I also got a pet that I got a different lizard, a gecko, that lasted for, like, 4 months? Not even, like, 3 months. And then it died. So I have some love-hate relationships with PetSmart, and also crickets bite from there. Well, they used to. They got boxes now, because we had a local pet store and it closed, so now we have to drive 30 minutes to go to a PetSmart to get crickets for our frogs. And Mr. Squidward no longer eats crickets, thanks to that. But, yeah, PetSmart's a nice store in general. I do like looking at all their animals and stuff. But this one's very simple, but I do definitely like this one. It's definitely up there for me. Number 8, ooh, this one really surprised me, actually. Number 8, we have the Town Hall with 900 views. This one probably surprises me the most out of everything. Because everything else is pretty popular. Red Lobster surprised me, Dentist surprised me, but this is double both of those, over double. And it's just, it's insane that it is 900, considering you wouldn't expect, I'd expect Kohl's to be up there, rather than this. But I mean, because the Town Hall's also small, it's not very good. I mean, it's okay, and it's also near a more popular one, that's obviously why. But it's like, out of everything, how does this little thing get 900 views? Because they can see what it is in the thumbnail. They can clearly see what the building is. Which kind of makes me, like, realize, okay, maybe if I hate the build, it's not a bad build. Or maybe if I like the build, it's not a good build. But, I mean, I don't dislike this. It's just, it's too small. But, like, oh, Panera was going to be up there, but it's apparently 2019. I thought it was 2020. That's crazy that's 2019. That's early 2020. But I can't believe that this has 900. It just kind of shows that people may like the build, even if you don't. Alright, now we gotta go back to the other world for number 7. Coming in at number 7 with part 1 having 1,000 views. It is Hello Neighbor Alpha 1 House. I actually do really like this design. And there's a discussion in the comments of, I don't know if it was this part, but one of the parts of a discussion in the comments about this build, you can go look at it yourself. I'm not going to talk about it here. Which, it's funny because this gets brought up. I'm not saying this in a mad way. It might sound like I'm mad, but I'm not mad. It's more funny. The topic that got brought up always gets brought up, and it's funny because it came up with Pet Store. This it came up in the prison live stream. That was for a different reason though. But it gets brought up a lot, and it's funny. You can go look at the comments and figure it out. I'm just not going to talk about it, and you can also look at the comments for my old pet store. And then Prison Livestream would probably give it away. Because it's same idea, but different different concept, but same general thing. But, yeah, now we're gonna move to a different world for number 6, which, there's so many different worlds with my tutorials in them, and it sucks sometimes. Also, yeah, you notice there are only one, because I made the second one in a copy of this world, so there will only be one of each. Including with the next one that I'm gonna show you. With part 1 coming in at number 6, with 1.2 thousand views, we have the Hello Neighbor Act 2 house. Hello Neighbor has been a big hit for this channel. The game itself and the Minecraft videos have they've been amazing. That did not make the cut because that is a 2019 build. That is insane. That's 2019. These two are 2020. I think this is 2020. Yeah, it was early 2020 as well. But the fact that all these are up there, it's ridiculous. And this one, I do like this one. I always have a problem with size, which hopefully Act 3 won't murder me for. Which, you know, it is what it is. But the fact that all of these are up there, even the alphas, We're not done with Hello Neighbor yet. We still have got 2 more in the top 5. But it's ridiculous how well these always do, and it's crazy that they do that good. Well, I made... What else did I make? I just made a game. Granny. Granny was not up there. That's weird. Granny's probably top 25, though. At least I'd assume. Because, well, Granny did okay, I guess. Also, it'll be interesting to see how the tutorials pick up as I kind of grow. Like, recently, they've been kind of bad recently. Like, all my videos have been bad, but tutorials always seem to be better. Gingerbread House, I think, had like 30 views, which... they're always better than the normal videos, which is insane. But hopefully FNAF 4 will do something. Again, it's not uploaded. It is recorded by the time you're seeing this, but not uploaded. Or by the time while I'm recording this, the FNAF 4 video was just recorded, but it's not been uploaded. So yeah, let's move back to the tutorial world for 1. Coming in at number 5 with 1.4 thousand views, we have Home Depot. Why are all the big builds on here? You've got Costco, Dollar Tree, Party City, PetSmart, and Home Depot, all on here. And then, if there's anything else in the top 4. It's insane how good these do. Home Depot, I remember when it had like 700. That was... what, August? That was a long time ago. I remember when this was one of the, like, you know, kind of above average by far. Definitely above average. But, like, in the top 20 all time. But it wasn't, like, above 1,000. It's insane that this is 1.4K. Again, another one that's okay. I do like this. Not my favorite, not my least favorite. It's just in the middle. So, I mean, now I gotta move back to the frickin' one Hello Neighbor world, and then... So, yeah, number 1 and 2 are luckily in this world, but 4 and 3 are in 2 different worlds. So, yeah, let's go do that then. Coming in at number 4 with 1.5K, or 1.5 thousand views on part 1, we have the Hello Neighbor Alpha 2 house. Again, Hello Neighbor is insane, and top 3, wait, okay, that's interesting. So, never mind, because okay, I gotta switch that, because for some reason, I don't know how I just realized this. The 2 things are switched on YouTube Studio, so I have to switch them back. Yeah, especially since the more viewed one is more recent. The fact that this is the most popular of all the alphas is kind of impressive. I would expect it to be Alpha 1, because that's, you know, probably the biggest one. Alpha 1's probably my favorite. Alpha 2, I guess, is the most... I feel like Alpha 2 is one of the more popular ones. I don't know. Here's the player house, which was part of it, and that was also up there. I was considering including that as its own, but I decided not to, since, you know, it's technically part of it. It was in this series. But, yeah. So now, the top 2 are not from the same world. Again, enter if you want to see that. There are, indeed, videos on all of these individually, so you can check those out. Alpha... No, all the alphas made it on this list. Free Alpha, Alpha 1, and Alpha 2 are all on here, and those are the 3 I've made. And I've also made the prototype, but that was not a tutorial. That's ridiculous. And all 3, no, actually, no, not all 3 acts, never mind. So, yeah, let's go on to number 3, which is technically number 2 on my list, but it's number 3. Coming in number 3 with the interior part of it having 3.3 thousand views. It is Spirit Halloween. This was early August. Very early August. 4 months, almost 5 months, and it has 3,000 views. This one, I was not expecting to have this many views. I was expecting it to do good, but I wasn't expecting a couple thousand views. Spirit is it's not one of my favorite tutorials, but it's one of my favorite places to go. But just the fact that the inside of this got 3,000 views is insane. I don't know how many the exterior has, but I know it's also up there. I'll show you inside. Haunt World actually requested me to do this, so, yeah, that was fun. Because he always did live streams, and I would join them, and then he was like, you should make Spirit Minecraft. So then I remember I was actually making this on a voice, or it was on a stream, Discord voice chat, and join my Discord, by the way. Yeah, I had to. And he was like, you should, and I was making it, and then, you know, it did indeed happen. Thanks to him. You should go subscribe to him, by the way. He's a cool person. Yeah, now we gotta go to a different world for number 2, and then we have to come back here for number 1. So I'm gonna start flying the way that I need to fly for number 1. So, yeah, let's get ready for the next one. Coming in at number 2 with part 1 having 3.4 thousand views, we have the Hello Neighbor Act 3 house. As I mentioned earlier, there isn't a second one for any of these because there was a copy of the world that I am not in. This one surprises me the most. This was this month, I think. I can actually check. That was either November or December that this happened. And, I mean, most viewed. It is my second most popular. 51 days. It already has almost 3.5 thousand views at this point. This one is ridiculous. This one is probably going to pass the museum. Which is my number 1. We'll get to the view count and some backstory on that. I was requested to do Act 1. Did it. Did Act 2. Did all the alphas, so I figured, well, I gotta do Act 3. God, did it hit harder than I was expecting it to with the views. Which is insane. Again, it's not all about the views, cause... but for something like this that took so long, that's insane. And for it to have happened in 51 days, that's even more insane. That's a month and a half. So yeah, that was November. That was after Halloween. God, that is actually older than it feels. Which, again, that's insane. But, yeah, let's go back to the tutorial world for number 1, which is a ridiculous number. My most popular video of all time. I think it was one of the... No, it wasn't the first past the Hot Cocoa, the old Hot Cocoa Cup. Also, yeah, the new one did die, but we're gonna try to get that worked out. I am going to learn how to solder a wire just for that. Alright, let's go to the tutorial world now. Coming in at number 1, with 6.9 thousand views, we have the museum. Okay, I just got an eBay offer. This one is absurd. I never imagined a tutorial to be able to hit this high of a number. And this has been... It's not my favorite. I like its design. It does not... It looks more like a town hall or something, though, than a museum. But it's such a popular tutorial, and I've been asked to do an interior for this, so maybe I will do it, since, you know, it's so popular. It's been a year, I know, but still. This is like one of the first tutorials that was made in 2020. With that being said, it's insane with how good this is done. But it also does show you that Spirit and the Hello Neighbor Act 3 house both have a very good shot at passing it. Which is insane. That they both could pass it. Spirit is less likely because that's too seasonal. But Hello Neighbor Act 3, I think, is going to speed past it, considering it's already at half of it. So is Spirit. But Spirit is, again, it's so seasonal. It's hard. But I know this channel does have a big, like, you know, decoration community, because my decoration videos do very good. The Shivering Snowman has over 1,000 views, which, I remember the start of that. That was very dumb. Animatronic guy had that idea. It was the person that does record for me, and he's one of the members of Decoration Dudes. He always records the unboxings and stuff for me. Unless I record by myself. I've been recording inflatable unboxings by myself recently. But, yeah, overall, we have at least 15 tutorials with 300 or more views. I know this video is very view-based, but, again, keep in mind that I do not rely on the views. But I do appreciate when I get views on my videos. It's not like... I mean, it sucks when you don't, but it's not, like, gonna end the world if you don't. Because it's kind of just a part of what I do at this point. I'm not expecting good, like, there's certain things I don't expect views for, and then when I get them, I'm surprised. If they don't get them, I can't be like, what? But, I mean, it's not the end of the world, and I do want to be able to hit 1,000 so I can up my game. I want to get a microphone, computer, editing software, stuff like that when I hit 1,000. so I can make the quality of my videos better. It's not terrible now, but I just want it to be better than it is because, you know. So yeah. Again, I know I'm like a week late for this, but thanks for 600 subs. That was not something I imagined to be able to hit this year, especially on Christmas Eve. I was expecting to hit 600 like by New Year's Eve. I was expecting to cut it close because I wanted to hit it by the New Year, and I have passed it. I think I'm at 605. No, 606 is the time of recording this, so I did gain a subscriber since last time I checked. But thank you for the support of the channel this year. This year is insane, and yeah, one of my most good years personally, but also bad years. It was the most two-sided year ever, and it's good to be able to, you know, create a distraction for everyone from the real world and kind of, you know, get something to get their mind off of what's happening, and that's why I use Discord so much as well. But, yeah, thing I just wanted to know if you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any tutorial suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments, because, you know, I do have a lot. Sneak peek to something that is going to be more done than this by the time you're seeing this. I'm doing Granny Chapter 2. Excuse me. I'm doing FNAF 4 as well after that. But, yeah, again, support this year was insane. I never could have imagined having this happen, especially with how 2019 went, even though I uploaded daily that year. This is the first full year I made a video every single day, at least at this point in time. So, well, I mean, I have to record 2 videos, and I have a video every single day. But I have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one. Peace!